Don't get your feelings hurt. Read this.
Here we are.
Yeah, I wish D was here. We haven't been able to find him.
Well, what more could we do?
So we've
done our due diligence. We did our part.
Yeah.
So at a certain time, you just got to say, you know what? Forget D. We're better off without him anyway.
I suppose, yeah. Because really, the synergy is just between me and you, right?
It's always been about me and you.
Yeah,
You and I have always had the best opinions, the best idea. Oh my
God. What?
Hi.
Hey.
What
was this about, you guys?
Never mind
what are you talking about?
Where did you come from?
Oh, under the table.
Under the table?
Yeah. We've been looking for you for days. We had given up hope.
Days?
Yes.
How long has it been?
Days.
How many days?
Like 6?
6 at least, like a week, something like that.
Oh, I was looking for payments.
The letter?
Yeah.
You just went to look for the next letter.
Yeah.
Doesn't it normally it shows up for us?
It did. No, yeah, but then it dropped below the table. So you guys weren't there? I went on to check it out and found it.
Look, I'm sorry about all that stuff we were saying.
Yeah,
I don't think he heard any of that.
You have to understand, we had given up. We thought you were gone. We had moved on because we thought you were dead.
Moved on how?
Just in general.
We
sold off your share of the company.
We had started a new Karmanlinestudios.
Started a new Karman.
Yeah. I'm sure we could undo it. We could get a lawyer. A lawyer could fix it. I see you have an envelope.
Don't try to change the subject.
What's in the envelope?
You know what, D?
We'll straighten it all out.
It'd just be better if you leave.
Wow, you said it. You just said it.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm just gonna read the letter. You know what?
All right. Fine.
Yes,
you know
good.
What? Fine, just assert yourself
That's
here.
good, D. Very good.
This is weird.
Well, what's the payment mail say today?
Mail.
I'm glad D's back.
It says To Be Alone by Matthew Mahler.
Oh, Matthew Mahler.
Mahler.
He was in the last one too.
He did
What Jack
built. What built Jack?
Yes.
What built Jack?
And another film featuring Timothy J. Cox.
Hey,
man,
the one and only
streak. This
Yeah.
is legendary.
This is kind of weird for people who just
streak.
now are introduced to us.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you go back, whatever.
It's like we barely know you, Timothy. And you're just like think you could just take over our show? We barely know you.
Yeah, it's your fault.
I don't even know you.
You know we're forced to accept these films, right?
Yeah, I just feel a little used.
By the way, welcome to Short Film Roundup.
Short Film Roundup.
The
Timothy
show.
J. Cox Show.
The show. We're
officially
three filmmakers.
sponsored
We're-
by. We're three filmmakers.
Three filmmakers. We're
Cursed filmmakers
For all
forced
eternity.
to review short films for all eternity.
Yes.
The only YouTube show of its kind.
Yes. My name is Devon, also D.
My name is Kenny, just Kenny.
My name is Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah. So Matthew Mahler's film we're about to watch. But before we get there, if you're a filmmaker, you can submit your film to us. There's a link in the description, a little Google form. Fill it out, send it our way, and we'll have it on this show.
Could you imagine having this same treatment done to one of your short films?
And if you're Timothy J. Cox, you can still send another film if you want to.
You can. And if you're not Timothy J.
J. Cox.
If you're not Timothy, yeah.
I just call him T-Cox.
T-Cox. Yeah. Like and sub, and yeah, that stuff.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it.
Link in the description. Go watch the movie.
Yeah, watch the movie.
To Be Alone.
We're back.
What?
Was that All right.
We've established some things while you were gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that one of them?
Yeah, we
you're
go.
out of it.
See?
Wow, that actually kind of looked kind of spontaneous.
You were gone a long time.
See, me and Kenny can finish each
Other's
other's
sentences.
sentences.
Yeah.
Now that
We
are doing
the show.
This show.
Wow. I was gone for a long time. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Kenny.
What's up?
Why don't you get us started on this film?
I would love to.
To Be Alone.
So I really enjoyed this film. I felt there was much here to enjoy. I like a lot of the cinematography. I thought it had a lot of really thoughtful framing. I felt a lot more thought was put into the cinematography than was
anything else?
Mr. Mahler's last film.
Oh.
Definitely a big step forward.
It's a big step forward in pretty much every single way.
In a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah, I liked Timothy's performance as usual. I liked the televangelist stuff here on the TV was fun. Really, every element of this movie, if it's isolated on its own, is cool. The problem is how they all work together. I could not follow this story whatsoever. I don't understand. I'm gathering that someone upstairs committed suicide, and he's trying to bury that person without it being found out. I don't understand why, though.
I would agree.
That's as far as I get.
I thought it was a murder.
It was a wrist slice.
I thought it was
a gash
was
on
that
the
a
wrist.
I thought it was like blood dripping down.
I don't know. It looked like a slit wrist to me.
We're talking about the shot here. If I can get to
Way
it.
back, way back.
Jeez, wow. I just completely
the
skipped
body reveal.
Here.
Right there. That is a slice.
That's not a wrist.
It's an ankle.
Isn't that a hand?
That is a hand, but I mean, that's below the wrist. That's an ankle. It's down here.
Or is that a gash or is it dripping blood?
It doesn't look like it's dripping.
I can't tell.
I mean,
I felt like they were trying to show, look, here's a straight, no, it is
a straight vertical cut.
To me, it looked like they were trying to do that.
That thing. It's just kind of weird that they
didn't go closer to the actual wrist.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know where you put that incision.
Yeah, not just because of the incision, but because there's this whole thing here. We're missing that much.
Yeah.
Cut, and I just want to be able to see it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, that's the thing with this movie, though. That's the fault, I think, or where this movie falls for me is it's just, I don't know if there are clues in this movie as to what happened to this person who's dead or not, but I did not pick up on any of them.
I didn't either.
I have no idea if it's his wife or what connection there is. I don't know if she killed herself. I don't know if he murdered her. I don't get the significance of it at all.
There were a lot of moments where it felt like they were doing something. He was showing us something that is meant to have significance.
Yeah.
Is meant to be a clue or have meaning.
Yeah.
Such as putting the Christmas lights on the cross, stuff like that.
Right.
And yet it just never came together. So we never really, I don't know what that meaning is. I don't get why I don't understand why anything happened in this movie.
Yeah, I don't either. The thing about the cinematography, there was a lot of thought put into framing, I think, or
There was a lot of framing done.
A lot of framing.
Say, put it that way.
Yeah. I feel like this movie, I want to compare it to one of the other movies we've covered by Cooper Nidecker. Mm-hmm. Look at that. I can say your name.
I can't.
No. his film, Dumb Vagrants.
Yeah.
That one had a lot of, good framing choices, a lot of good balance, and a lot of interesting stuff, but it didn't show anything specific that we were trying to storytell.
It didn't add to the exposition.
Yeah, and so exactly. So that's what this one I felt like was the same. We had a lot of things.
Yeah, although, to be fair, maybe the framing did add to the exposition. We couldn't possibly know. Because we don't know what the story is.
We don't know what the story is,
yeah.
Right? And I think that's the cinematography's job, especially if you don't have any dialogue in your film,
Yeah. I liked a lot of the character traits. I liked the televangelist angle of it and him watching it and taking it to heart.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they say. And
I like that idea a lot, yeah.
Yeah. I loved
that bit when he was nodding his head at the screen and eating crackers.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was really
I like
cool.
that a lot.
Yeah.
It actually disturbed me a little bit.
Yeah. And when he was going to Barry, that person, that whole kind of sequence. I liked all of that.
Yeah.
And I actually got kind of a Fargo vibe from when the cop was on his trail, following the wire.
It's funny that you say that because I remember you were talking about just after we watched the film that it was what's the word I'm looking for? Cool. It was cool.
It was cool. I thought it was cool.
You liked the second half of the film kind of better than the first.
Yeah.
And I did too. And I thought that was interesting because this whole part where he goes to Barry, I think is because we have a clear understanding of what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And
he's trying to hide
We don't
the
know
body.
why.
Yeah, we don't exactly know why.
But we have an actual scenario here that creates some suspense.
Yeah, we actually have stakes now, or somewhat. I mean, I still didn't feel like he was threatened when the guy showed up here.
Yeah, I feel like he shows up and he's like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of felt like there was nothing happening. And I felt like what was supposed to happen here was like, you're going to question, oh no, is he going to kill him? Like what's going to happen now? But I didn't feel anything here. But
I just saw it as him getting caught. Now he's going to go to jail.
And that's
But I mean, it could
pretty
be
much it could be anything.
anything.
Yeah.
Did it bother you guys when the sheriff picked up the cord and started following
Yeah,
it?
that did
over
bother
him?
me.
Because
Yeah.
you can just look.
That's
you can
just not a thing.
Yeah, no one would do that.
That just felt like something that was written into a script.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, I guess I do that because it's in a script. But
Yeah.
that's not. It felt very unnatural.
No, it did. I felt like I was like, just look up, just
Yeah.
follow the cord with your eyes.
Because it's not like it's buried under snow or anything either.
Right.
But then you couldn't get that cool shot.
Yeah.
Have to say, when we had that close up on him driving nails into wood, that we all felt like, ooh, Mahler's a one-trick pony.
No, so it's funny because I was like, with a lot of this close-ups on,
He's building another contraption.
a lot of the close-ups on the building stuff, I was like, hey, I think you have kind of a
builder vibe.
Yeah, builder vibe.
Well, I was going to say that I think this whole movie feels like it's almost exactly like what Jack built, except just better in every way, pretty much.
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel.
You see, whoever he buried is going to come back as an undead, and then he has to capture that undead thing later.
For those of you who don't know, we're talking about his previous film on the previous episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go back one movie.
Yeah.
The fact that it's all no dialogue, and it's mostly all just Tim acting and him running around doing stuff. I guess it's pretty clear that Matthew, you have a style, a way you like to execute your movies.
This kind of bothered me. It's a silly thing to be bothered about. This is a nitpick.
Pick that nit.
But see, his blueness goes up by 10 right there. So we have a blue shirt, and then we have a super saturated blue shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. That just really bothered me. Also, that shot, that edit. There's a lot of really good editing in here. I just want to point that out.
Actually, yeah, there is. I was going to mention that as well.
But the shot choices I thought were a bit weird, and this was one of them where he looks behind him and sees a shovel, and I'm like, that. Why? What?
Yeah,
Why did he look?
It
behind him?
suggests that the shovel called him.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like that stuff in anime that they always do.
Yeah.
When a person's like doing nothing and they go, huh? And they look over toward nothing.
Yeah.
Something else. Also, there's one shot that storytelling wise and filmmaking wise, I think could be done better, and that's this one with the phone. It's the first thing I see. Clarity.
Yeah.
That's what I did too. I
Yeah.
thought the same. I thought that means something.
Yeah.
It really felt like that was important
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a set dressing thing. It's context in your head that needs to be rethought out. You show this to somebody else, and they see that it says clarity because that's the most prominent thing in the frame. Of course, to you, this is a phone.
Yeah.
But to you, meaning the filmmaker. But yeah, it's more than that. And I think here, I like the idea of showing the antenna, how it how it flashes when the phone was ringing. I really like that idea. But yeah, that word, you need to choose a different shot or something.
Yeah, it's distracting.
So do you guys want to make any more guesses on what this is about?
So
I'm kind of getting another idea.
I'm gonna guess. This is what I put together when we were watching it. Was we start out en medias res, to do a little Latin on you.
What does that mean?
I mean, start in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Ooh, say
in
it
the middle?
again.
en medias res.
Will you write out the words in post-production on the
Nope.
screen?
Nope.
I might not be saying it right.
Oh.
Anyway, I believe what happens is we're starting out where this guy had already realized that his wife committed suicide, or maybe I'm guessing it's his wife, and then was broken because of it, came downstairs and basically spent days doing what he was doing, just vegging on TV, nourishing himself. And then we come along, him getting the televangelist thing, and then for some reason decides to build her a cross and bury her, and I don't know why.
I felt like he got something from the televangelist that had to do with like the shame of suicide. That suicide is like this evil thing, and so that he had to do some rite to like redeem her or protect her.
I didn't get anything from the televangelist. What was he saying?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either.
There was one where it was a female televangelist, and she was saying like, it is wrong, it is evil, and you're crazy if you think it's not.
Yeah.
And I don't know what
she was
referring
talking
to,
about,
but
Question for filmmaker.
hey, filmmaker.
The televangelist section, was that written dialogue that you then, reproduced on screen, or
Did
was
you make it, or is it legit?
yeah, or those clips from somewhere else? To me, it felt
Because you probably use those without permission then.
it felt a little acted. It felt a lot acted. I grew
I
up,
find televangelists to feel a bit acted.
I grew up a lot around televangelists because my mom's family
tell.
was my mom's family was a missionary family where she traveled to a lot of places in Canada, and my mom was huge into televangelists, and I even went to go see one live a
Yeah?
few times. But it was like, but they all have an energy about them that I can recognize almost instantaneously.
Extremely charismatic.
Yeah, exactly that. And this felt it felt like one of your friends goofing off is what this televangelist felt like. It felt like your friend Trent. It felt like Trent saying, "Hey, I'm going to be a pastor," and just be weird. That's what it felt like.
Huge diss if it happens to be a real televangelist.
Yes. Yes. You're a bad televangelist. What did you think it was about?
I keep thinking it's a murder. Like he murdered her, and is like guilty about it and hides the body, because I don't know why, if she killed herself, I don't know why he would personally go out and bury her and not just have a proper funeral.
Yeah, but if you hide a body, do you put a cross with neon lights on it?
No, but you
I have
don't.
the hiccups.
But you don't do that if someone kills themselves either.
I would.
You would.
Well, not me personally. I just mean I could see him this character doing that.
I think we're
as
supposed
a
to
grand gesture.
I don't see that as
he's
like a
losing
natural
touch
thing at all.
A bit with reality. We assume that he's losing it, so it wouldn't matter if it's a natural thing.
Maybe I don't
know.
The Christmas lights do feel weird. They feel like there's significance there that we're not getting.
That's what I mean. It's just felt like it's saying it's supposed to have some meaning.
Stop having the hiccups.
Yeah, dude.
Can you guys remove
Just
hiccups in
kill it.
post?
Yeah. We'll
We'll
cut
just
out every
bleep them
time.
out.
Every time you hiccup,
Just put
we'll
a
cut
bleep.
it out.
No, bleep.
Bleep
We'll
it.
bleep it. Yeah.
Actually, put a hiccup sound. Over it.
Hick.
It's because I'm drinking this new water from Payman.
Oh, is that new brand called
Payman water.
Crystal
That's
Geyser?
Payment Light.
Payment Light.
Payman Light.
Payment Light.
Yeah, extra red.
I only got the impression that he was extremely guilty, not necessarily crazy.
You got the impression that he was guilty
Yeah.
instead of somber.
Yeah.
Because I felt like he was trying to recover, basically.
I felt he was very concerned for the welfare of the soul
Yeah.
of that person.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
Yeah, yeah. He just looks very sad. The shot choices, because I'm that way, because I'm a cinematographer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love all the shots because they look really, really, really
I like
nice.
this one as a first shot, especially.
Yeah, I really do like this
I
one.
love that we had this striking of a piano key when he was sitting with his back to a piano.
That was weird.
Threw you
Yeah.
off a bit, huh? You're
It
like,
did.
wait a minute.
Yeah. So yeah,
that was cool.
The what do you call it? What's the soundtrack to
Yeah,
this whole thing? Which is pretty good. I kind of dig it.
Yeah.
But to have that and the first shot be a piano and he's not playing it, it's a little weird.
It's symbolic.
Also, frame within frame. You know,
Don't you get it?
It's what you do.
It's this fun
You gotta
stuff.
have a frame within a frame sometimes.
It's fun. It's fun stuff. It doesn't tell me anything.
It says he's been framed.
It says he's got his paintings.
He didn't commit the murder.
Also, this was actually pretty cool. This shot, and the reason why I like this shot is because the TV that he's watching that's in the kitchen. There's been other shorts that we've covered where people have this kind of setup where there's a TV in their kitchen, and it looks a little unnatural because generally people just don't have TVs in kitchens.
But if they do, it's that type of TV.
And it's not. This is set up like we captured this whole thing in a wide shot to show we can see everything in the kitchen, and by the way, there's a TV, and he's operating it because he has a remote, and it's up in the frame. He's holding it up. It's not down here.
Yeah.
This is all really good thinking.
That is a well done
it's well done.
establishing shot.
Yeah, it is really well done. Even with the glass of milk
Hiccups.
and
Sorry.
the glass of milk on the counter with the Bible.
That toaster oven, I used to have that when I wasn't in the void.
Hmm.
I had that
Sad.
same one. It made the best toast.
Toast?
You don't make toast in toaster ovens?
I do. You don't make toast in your toaster oven? What do you use, a toaster?
Yeah.
What are you, a savage?
I put my toast in the toaster, not the toaster oven.
That's savage. You are you were born in a barn.
I'm a savage, man. I'm out here being savage.
Dude, real toast eaters use a toaster oven.
What are you, the toast gatekeeper now?
I'm a toast master.
Toastgate.
Of course, yeah.
Toastmaster.
Toast gate.
Toastgate.
Yeah, he thinks he knows toast.
I know
Get out of
toast.
here. You haven't had toast in a century.
I don't know if this was intentional, but I do also like this kind of second establishing shot that I want to call it
It's got a KitchenAid.
because what he's sitting in is a kitchen chair, and there's a chair missing from the table behind him. And I'm like, that's smart.
Very well done. Love that.
So
This
details are
shot,
nice.
that is a cool detail. I like that. My eyes
Go to his crotch.
go to his crotch.
Yeah, this is for that. I will say that that's not a good shot because
It's not as bad as we've seen before.
with Tim.
But this
With
is
Tim,
a problematic
the other side of
shot.
Tim.
It is a problematic shot. I've made the same mistake from reverse
Yeah.
when we were shooting a scene that had a 13-year-old girl in it,
Oh right.
and we had to scrap all the footage. Your face. We looked at the dailies afterward, and we were just like, we can't use this.
Right.
That super low angle towards butt or crotch.
Yeah.
It can only be used to show off butts and crotch.
When they're lit that way.
Yeah.
And this one is unfortunately lit that way. He has a soft light about his whole body, and we don't see one portion any more than the others, so we see it all at once. That includes his crotch.
That's funny.
It's cool with me.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm open-minded.
Honestly,
personally,
I'm
personally, I
open-minded.
just really like it.
I just like it.
Cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
Well, that's weird.
Do that again. What is he nodding like that for?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did you do that? In the
Watch
middle.
this. Whoop.
We're
so hard
scraping the
up.
barrel, man.
We are very hard up for entertainment here in the void, man.
Okay, questions for this guy.
I have
Mr. Matthew
questions.
Mahler.
I got big questions.
Big questions.
What's happening in this movie? I just want to know the story straight up, dude. Spill the beans.
I want to know how much time passed between what Jack built and the making of this film.
Ah, yes.
And seems to be your style of no dialogue, and just one actor telling a very visual story with a lot of like inference. So, is that your style, or do you do stuff with dialogue too?
I'm gonna ask the question that we always ask: Why? Why did you make this film? I feel like this was self-motivated. You know, it doesn't feel like there's any kind of external deadline going on here.
Yes, you're making this because you want to.
It feels like
So
that.
it seems.
You know, has genuity, has some good genuity.
Yes,
That's a word.
this is a genuine movie.
Anyway, yeah. So
I
I just
think you're for real.
you're for real.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Any
thank you
other-
for submitting your movie.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should send us another one if you got something else in the works.
He already sent us this. This is his.
No more.
No, more,
Send us
dude.
More.
More.
You're a
More.
repeat offender now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. You are now a repeat offender. Question though, are you open to making a movie without Timothy J. Cox?
That's a good
Nah,
question.
I don't
I
know.
personally, I wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be either. Yeah. No. Tim's the only guy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hard no.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Mahler.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Anyone's watching or whatever.
If you happen to not be Mahler and you didn't watch the first part of this video, we said that you can submit your film.
I think you should. We get awfully bored here.
Yeah. So I'll try not to confuse you guys.
Yeah,
again next
just
time.
don't do that.
Sorry.
Like if you're underneath the table, like make some noise or
Can
something.
we just like put a bell on you or something?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we don't lose you again.
I guess you could. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be a
Let's
little
get
weird.
a bell.
Yeah.
Cowbell.
Okay. D, next time you're underneath the table for an extended period of time, just
Yeah.
like tap our knees.
Oh yeah, that's
Tap our knees.
yeah. That
Don't
would- that would
touch
make-
my ankle though.
Yeah.
Because that'll freak me out.
Right.
Yeah. But if we know it's the knees and we feel something on our knees, we'll know it's you. You don't have to say
Just
anything. Or
slightly rub the back of my knee.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the inside.
Like the underneath side. Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what we're talking about, D? Just confirm or deny. Or decline, confirm.
You know. I don't know what you call that. The
knee.
armpit of your knee.
Yeah, the leg pit.
Well, I think we're done here.